In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make one of these. So first things first, what you're going to need is you're going to need three elements. The first thing is a nice clear picture. I would say try and get something with an object in it or a person where the background is fairly clear against the object that you're trying to use. Good things that I found work for this are food and drink, if you specifically take the photo that works. People, if they're doing something that has a nice clear defined background, whether that's speaking or something like that, or they're in a position that has a good background, that has nice bokeh, essentially, that you can clear out, and it doesn't matter if you sort of blur it out. So we're going to do it, and we're going to start with a photo of, so it's got a nice clear background. We can edit this and we can change it quite a lot. I sort of had an idea for how I want the advert to go. So I'm imagining that it's summer. I'm recording this in September. It's starting to get a lot colder. Firstly, set up a document on Photoshop, and we're going to use here. And what we're going to use is we're going to use a 4K image size to make it a HD video. So with the 4K, it gives us that flexibility to move it around and make it bigger, make it smaller, depending on what we want to do with it. Because it's in a portrait, we want to make it landscape. If you select the tool and hit Shift Delete, it will bring up the content aware fill, which click on it, it should work nicely because it's a nice background, and Photoshop's getting a lot better at this. So yeah, we can see that works really nicely. What we're now going to do is duplicate this layer, so Command J, delete the one, hide the one underneath, and we're going to go to the pen tool and zoom in, and then simply what we're going to do is just go around the arm of this person, but it could be whatever object you choose, whether it's just a standalone cocktail, could be a product. If you want to do a product, it looks quite cool. I think it looks really good if you have like screens within your business. So say you're a restaurant or something, it's a really cool way to do, like if you ever go to Starbucks, it's a really, really cool way to get people's attention. It moves, and it just, I think, looks really good. So once you've done that, select it, go to the selection tool, just choose the feather radius to be about 1, and then go Command C, Command V. This will create the layer on its own. You could go out and delete that bit inside there, but I don't really think it matters. Take back the other one. Now we're going to create a background. So with the layer that you just cut out selected, you want to select it, you want to go Shift Command I, this will select the inverse, and then you want to select the layer underneath, hit delete, and this will delete it. Okay, now with that still selected, you want to go Shift Delete, and then do the content aware fill, and hopefully it should fill it in nicely. If not, there's some tricks that you can do, but that has worked really nicely actually. With it still selected, go Command C, Command V, just make it a little Command V. So we can see that we've got that over there. We're going to move it over here. Okay, there we go. We've got a nice background. So we've got cocktail, hand, background. Now we need some text. I'm going to go for like some Havana Sands, I reckon. Summer cocktails. Okay, so we've got our text. So you can see all the elements sort of coming together now. So we've got our text. We've got we're going to add the graphic. This could be whatever you want. I quite like using like a paintbrush or something with like a strong color. Maybe we could use the color from the cocktail because it's quite a nice red. Make a new layer when you do this, and then just pop it in. So I'm going to put that behind the text. So this should just give you an idea of sort of what it will look like, and the sort of elements that you will see within your sort of video. Yeah, I like that. Right, now what you want to do is you want to save each individual piece as its own thing. So the background, save as a background. Okay, now with the other elements, you want to save them as PNG, so with a clear background. 002, PNG. Again, with the text, you could add the text in using Premiere Pro, but I just find that this one works a lot better because you can see the design before you actually go ahead and do it. So in total, we've got 4 elements that we're going to be using for this parallax effect. And I would say keep that document open just because it will make your life easier if you need to go and edit it. And if you save it in a correct way and you make a subtle edit to the document in Photoshop, you can then see it in Premiere Pro really easy. Okay, so we're going to go and make a new project in Premiere Pro. So I find this normally works best if you have about 3 or 4 of these separately. This, again, we're going to make the sequence settings into HD, so that would be 920 by 1080. The frame rate doesn't really matter. So we've got the background, we've got the hand, we've got the design, and then we've got the text. So you can see it all looks really, really big. But if you downside this in half, it will all fit within. And then how you get this effect, everything sort of zooming forward. Firstly, you want to work out where you've got everything. So I'm going to say I want that one to go a little bit bigger. So we're going to start off with it being that size. And then as it drags out to the end of the video, I'm going to say make it double the size. So that would be 100. No, let's not do it double the size. Let's do it 70, so it doesn't look too big. Okay, so we got everything coming out. That one's getting bigger. Oh, that's quite quick. We've got the hand element, which I think should go a little bit bigger as well. Maybe start a little bit bigger and then get a little bit bigger towards the end. So this one, oh. And then we can even have this one sort of moving in a little bit maybe, which that would be the end position, but the start position, we want it to be over here. So you can see that it's already starting to come together. And then maybe, you could do some cool effects with this one. Maybe we could have this one coming in. So if you just highlight it using the mask tool, select a feather, select all of these, so this will just create a keyframe, and then we'll have it sort of coming in. So have it like there, and then this will be like that. So have it stretched out a little bit. There you go. Make it a little bit longer. Go onto the keyframes, stretch them out a little bit. Again, if you want to make this look just a little bit more smoother, right click it, go ease it in, and this will just add that sort of cool effect to it. Ease in, and then the last bit. So all in all, this looks like this. Like a really nice effect, and you imagine having that sort of on a screen or on a website, it would look really well. You're not trying to like have loads within the one space, but it just looks really nice, and it's a really simple way to create really cool effects for your busy videos, inform people, and it just looks really, really good. Great for if you have an advert that you're trying to get a point across, but you don't want to be like include too much text or too much information. It draws the people's attention and it's straight to the point. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments if you need help with anything. Yeah, go ahead, make your own, give it a go, and let me know what you create, because I'd love to see them. You want to see more about useful videos for your building your small business, see this video right up here, and yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.